Hi everybody, welcome to Simply Scuba. In today's video, we're going to be taking a closer look at the AquaLung Dynaflex Jacket. So this is a shorty that is kind of designed to go over their 5.5 mil Dynaflex wetsuit as kind of a two-part stage system, just to sort of boost the warmth over your core. But you could wear this as a shorty as well. It might just be just a little bit sort of big and baggy, but yeah, if you get the right size, you can get that sort of correct combination. But yeah, let's take a closer look. Okay, so this is how your suit is going to arrive. Now, as much as it looks like it's a plastic bag, it literally says, I am not a plastic bag. So this is biodegradable. So this is compostable and biodegradable bag based on plant starch. So yeah, it's a clever way. This is where a lot of wetsuits tend to come nowadays because it is better to keep them in some kind of protective bag, especially during shipping. But yeah, we're finding biodegradable alternatives. So getting to the suit itself. You have a few labels on the zipper, the jacket, the sort of shorty over jacket, and that's it. So yeah, let's take a closer look at the jacket itself. Okay, so taking a closer look at the suit, starting up around the neck. So we have just a raw cut glide skin interior neck, which is Velcro sealed. This is that new sort of Velcro, so it's not quite so scratchy, and it's less likely to sort of stick onto itself. It's only going to stick onto what you want it to. But on the inside, this glide skin material, so this is a lot smoother than the traditional lining, and it actually seals against your skin. So it will let water in, but it's going to slow it dramatically from getting into the suit. Now, this is a front entry suit, so the zipper starts up around your neck. It's offset because you don't really want it around the front of your neck. It's offset so it's a bit more comfortable, especially if you're sort of diving as well, and it just makes it a little bit easier to get into your suit as well. It's a decent sort of chunky YKK plastic zipper. I'll focus on that a little bit later, because over the shoulders you have this protective detailing. So this is just protecting the shoulders of the suit, but it's also grabbing onto your shoulder straps, so your BCD, so they kind of stay in position. So especially when it's wet, just gives it a little bit of traction. Over the shoulders and underneath your arms, this neoprene is a little bit thinner than that over your core. So this is like sort of 4, maybe 5 mil of neoprene, so it's not quite as thick, which means you still have sort of flexibility over your shoulders, and your arms can move around, and it's not going to get too bulky around your underarms, but it's still going to sort of act to keep you warm. No stitching underneath the arm, which is nice and comfortable. Nothing's going to rub underneath there, and the edge is just got this rolled effect to protect that edge. Now this looks like a double blind stitch, so one stitching on the outside, one stitching on the inside, but it doesn't go all the way through the neoprene, so it doesn't act to just let water straight through the seams, but it's still nice and strong. Back to the zipper, so that goes all the way down your front, down to the front of one of your legs, your right leg. But underneath that, you'll see we have more of this glide skin material just underneath that zipper. So that's going to kind of seal against this inner section, and again, just slow the water from going straight through the zipper and getting straight to you. It slows it down, and then eventually it gets to you. On the inside of the suit, pretty traditional lining, nothing too fancy inside of there. But what this lining does, it's got a little bit more pile compared to the sort of the outside. So it's a bit more like a towel, or more like a sort of microfiber towel would be a better way to describe it. So that just adds a bit of friction, and it slows the water from just moving around your suit, slows it down, holds it against your body, and gives it a chance to warm up to in turn keep you nice and warm. Other than that, nothing too exciting to note inside. The joins, these are all taped, so that just adds a bit of sort of strength to those seams and that joins. So even after repeated use, it's not going to wear out on those points. Moving down to the bottom of the suit, just flipping it over. So the zipper goes down off towards your right-hand thigh, so it's quite easy to step in, especially if you're already wearing a wetsuit. You're going to sort of get a bit more sort of accessibility to be able to get into it and then zip yourself back up again. Some branding on the left-hand side, and then the bottom of the legs is pretty similar to those shoulders, just rolled neoprene just to sort of protect it. These are a little bit shorter than a traditional shorty. The legs themselves, they don't go down quite as far, so if you are trying to wear it just as a shorty, it's going to be a little bit short in the leg, if that makes sense. But 5.5 mil is pretty thick, so it is going to sort of keep you nice and warm. Another thing, just like the underneath your armpits, just in the crotch, there's no seam coming across there again, so it's not going to rub there. Okay, guys, so that is the AquaLung Dynaflex Jacket. Very much a second part to the Dynaflex system. This is really designed to be worn over a full-length wetsuit, a 5.5 mil wetsuit. You could wear this as a shorty by itself, but it is going to be designed to be a little bit bigger. So going by the size chart, it's going to be quite big and baggy to be able to fit over your wetsuit. But if you're in a pinch and you really do need something, then yeah, this will give you a bit of protection, but it will allow a certain amount of flushing in and out because the just water's going to go sort of get in it. But yeah, if you are diving somewhere colder and your 5 mil wetsuit isn't quite up to scratch, you just want to add a little extra warmth, then this is definitely worth considering. There's going to be far more information on our website, simplyscuba.com. There's going to be a link down in the description below. Thank you for watching, and of course, safe diving.